Yeah. Flocka.
Waka,
yourself.
flocka, flame, waka, flocka, flame, waka,
Hey.
flocka, flame,
Hey.
waka, flocka,
What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video about my personal story, how I went from this a hot mess to
Simple as a phone call just to make it known that you're gonna be a little late. Pure as a kiss.
or namya rengekyo, namya rengekyo, namya rengekyo, namya rengekyo, if you know what I mean. Oh. So I received questions about how South Africa has changed me, the major turning points in my life, my ups and my downs, and just generally how I became a better woman through South Africa. Was it South Africa that really changed me, or is it God within me? And so yeah, let me just get right into this video for y'all. So first I want to start off with the video just basically telling y'all about me and what exactly I've been through throughout my lifetime. Basic history about me. If you don't know me already, my name is Shekinah. I am 23 years old and I'm a graduate of North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. I just moved to South Africa in July and I've been here for 6 months now. So I'm going to take y'all back to middle school. Middle school, I was a ride or die chick. I'm talking about a straight up hood rat. I was cutting up in the hallways yelling bowling for all my teachers to hear. I was cussing teachers out. I was a hot mess. But I had a lot of insecurity issues and I don't know. It wasn't easy. I had an abusive stepfather. I just got me a little boyfriend, and right before 7th grade, I lost my grandmother. But then I had a lot of influential women in my life, like Coach Montague and Miss Harris, who really took me in under their wing and helped me navigate school and just telling me like how to be a better black woman without necessarily saying how to be a black woman. So yeah, I grew up real rough. I used to shop at Goodwill. I mean, I still go to Goodwill because who doesn't like a good sale? But I used to buy all my clothes from Goodwill. I used to shop at Target all the time. Like, I never really had money. It was a time when me and my mom were sharing a room, even in high school. When I got to high school, I decided to make a change for the better. I didn't really have behavior issues in school. I did ROTC and I did cheerleading all the way through. I also did track. And so I stayed active. I didn't want to go home and not do anything with my life. I didn't want to be at home bored because I felt like if you're at home bored, then you're probably somewhere doing something that you don't have any business doing. And I already heard like when you gonna be pregnant, you gonna make babies, you're not gonna do this, you're not gonna do that. Like, I had a lot of doubt in my head. And I had a lot of people doubting me throughout my whole process of my life. And so I always felt like I wasn't good enough, and I always felt like I had to prove myself to somebody. And so I went through high school. I kept a group of girls that would hold me accountable. But then even then, like, I had girls who I was friends with, and they completely turned their backs on me. Like, we completely fell out, and we weren't friends anymore. And so life was hard going through, like, my last 2 years of school without any real genuine friends that, you know, been down for me from the jump. When I got to A&T, I still had a lot of family issues that were unresolved at home. I was the only girl in my family for about 12 years, y'all. 12 years. I have a family full of aunts. Y'all, it was hell. I was going through it, just dealing with them telling me like, don't come home with no babies. Don't do this. Don't do that. I'm like, girl. People telling me when I got to college, change your major. Change your major. You don't need to be in history at all. You don't need to do history education. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do that. I'm like, I'm staying just because y'all told me I wasn't going to make it. Just because y'all doubting me right now, I'm definitely about to stay. All my history courses, though, were upper level history courses from jump. I was like, oh, no. Like, it was times when I left my history class and I was like, I called my mom, I'm like, Mama, this man is atheist. I can't sit in his class no more. Eventually, I found me some pretty dope friends from Charlotte. Charlotte 704. Shout out to Charlotte. So yeah, I found me some girls that was real chill, who didn't want to go out and just hang out with boys all night, like, was generally down to party. Like, let's go out and let's have a good time and let's be girls and let's come back home. During college, I also had a lot of financial issues. I didn't have money, like, during the week, and so I had to figure out a way where I could work, do cheerleading, and go to school, but your girl made it work. I was working at Sonic, y'all, skating and serving food all the way until 12 o'clock at night. After I worked at Sonic, I worked at Papa John's, was driving. I'm talking about pulling up with the pizzas, y'all. Not even in the store. I was pulling up with the pizzas. And it was stressful trying to balance having my own apartment. I had people telling me, like, you're not paying your rent. I'm not going to co-sign with you because you can't do this. You can't do that. And so one major turning point for me was my senior year during GHO. It was the first day of GHO, y'all. And it was a gym jam that day. So me and my friends, me and most of the cheerleaders, we all linked up, went to the gym jam. I'm talking about throw that thong, throw that thong, throw that. Okay, we was in there cutting up, right? I'm walking to get the passes for everybody to get into the booth, right? This girl stops me in the club. She like, I don't like the way you walking. I'm like, what do you mean you don't like the way I'm walking? I hold out, throw my hand up in the girl's face, turn around, keep on walking. The girl mushed me in the back of my head. My friend steals off of her, and now it's a fight in the club. Like, while me and my friends are trying to have a good time, it's people that are around me. It's people at the school who are not like-minded like me. It's people who have nothing to lose and don't care about if you got something to lose. And so now I genuinely feel like, you know what? It's time for me to go. So that was one turning point in my life. The next turning point in my life was the fact that I had met somebody who I felt like, okay, he wants me to be in his life. He wants me to be his wife. He wants me to do all this great stuff for him. But I can't do that and still be in the same place that I am. I'm not trying to mooch off anybody. I'm not just trying to be a stay-at-home wife. I'm trying to bring something to the table too. I'm trying to build with you. And so when I felt like God was bringing somebody into my life, I genuinely felt like, for me to feel like I am a good woman, to feel like I am a good wife, let me learn how to be a full woman. Let me learn how to do things by myself. Let me get some experience so that when I come back and I get this job, we can genuinely grow. We can build together because both of us are bringing something to the table. I also felt like, girl, you too young. Like, girl, what if this is not real? And so I told God, I said, God, if I could move to South Africa and this man really hold me down through my whole journey, through a whole 2 years without me physically being there, then when I get back home, I promise you, Lord, since you're going to bless me, I'm going to be a blessing to him. I promise you, I will marry this man as soon as I get off the plane. Matter of fact, he can come to South Africa and we can get married. Like, it was no doubt in my mind. It was no doubt in my mind. Like, I was gonna make that choice to be his wife after God helped me grow as a woman first. I started feeling like I was too comfortable in Greensboro. Like, I knew how to work. I knew how to get a job. I knew how to pay my bills. I had my own car. I was doing great. And then I was about to graduate. And so I felt like now was a time when you need to go ahead and take yourself to that next level because you're comfortable. And anytime you get too comfortable, things start happening. When you get comfortable, that's when you stop growing as a person. And dealing with all the doubt that I went throughout my lifetime, I was the last person to be saying that I don't need to grow. I don't need to learn. I don't need to do this. And so I began talking to God and asking God, like, God, guide me to where I need to go next. Show me where I need to go next. Lead me to where I need to go next because I want to grow as a woman. I want to grow in my career. I want to learn how to take this degree that I have and put it to use so that one day when I come back to America from Peace Corps, or for one day when it's time for me to apply for something, they're going to say, oh, this girl, she's overexperienced for whatever that she wants to do. So I made the choice to go to South Africa. And it has honestly been one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life as far as just growing as a woman. Like, y'all, I don't even want to say this, but I will admit I had a problem with keeping my house clean, keeping my room clean. These South African women know. This stupid girl. I'm trying to tell y'all, I would be sleeping in my bed and I could hear somebody sweeping outside on the concrete. Girl not even cleaning the house no more. She done made it out the house. The house is already swept and clean. She out here sweeping the dirt off the, not even the porch, off the perimeter of the house. Then they get outside and they'll rake the dirt. I'm like, why are they raking the dirt? It makes a huge difference if you don't rake the dirt. You will have all sorts of rocks, all sorts of debris, all sorts of anything on your ground. This is your yard. You take care of it. You take pride into where you live. You take pride in your appearance. So, like, I realized, like, I have a lot of girls who look up to me. Like, a lot of girls who look at me and they're asking themselves questions like, how does she do this? Like, I'm setting a real example to a lot of girls out here. Like, you can do anything that you want to do in this lifetime. Like, you don't have to just settle for what you think that you're worth. Like, you go out and you find it. You go out and you search for it. You go out and you pray for it. Like, don't settle for the girl that you think that you are when there's so much more that you have to offer. For me, being a Black American, like, even to have the opportunity to be here, it's so much more than just a job for me. Like, I told myself by me coming here, I'm breaking generational curses. Like, I've been fasting, and the sacrifice that I'm choosing to make for God is I'm choosing not to eat meat for the whole month of January. And I'm actually thinking about doing a fast every month this year, just because I know the things that I want, I can't get to where I want doing the same things that I've been doing. I can't get to where I want to go. Like, even I'm praying for stuff after Peace Corps. I'm already looking into other opportunities. I'm praying for strength while I'm in Peace Corps, that I can guide my kids to get into the reading levels and the comprehension levels and the writing levels that they need to be at for English. I'm praying that I reach some girls out here. I'm praying that I'm able to mentor and guide some girls through some things that they didn't think they was going to get through. Like, I have girls now that come to me and they're like, you know, I just got into an argument with my mom and my life at home is real hectic. I'm like, girl, I know exactly what you mean, but don't argue with your mama. Don't argue, don't yell, don't fuss, don't fight, don't cuss, because that ain't doing nothing but cutting days off your life. Like, it's not doing anything but cutting days off your life. If your mama wants to argue, if your mama wants to be mad, let her be mad and go stand outside. Or come over here. Like, you know what, just go chill for the day. When me and my mama used to argue, you know what, I'm going back to school. Yeah, I gotta go. I can't stick around. You know, deuces. Yeah. Also, being in South Africa, I'm starting to learn my worth. And so, at the end of the day, when you start making moves and you start really progressing as a woman just for yourself, it's certain things that you just can't allow yourself to go through. It's certain ways that you just don't allow people to talk to you. It's certain things that you do because you know the way you carry yourself is because you know your worth. Like, being here is teaching me my worth. It's teaching me, you know what, girl, you're going to be all right by yourself. You're going to be all right without that dude. You're going to be all right without that money. You're going to be all right without this, without that. You don't need to have a full face of makeup on to feel beautiful. It's times when people are watching me do certain things and I don't even know that I'm doing it with a certain confidence. Like, that's what it comes down to, self-worth and confidence. It's like, when I go to my job, I tell them off gate, I'm a first year teacher. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm willing to grow with you. I'm willing to learn with you. And so my teachers there, they're like, but you're so confident and you know. And I'm like, but I don't know. I'm learning just like you. But you're so confident. It's so beautiful. No, my confidence comes from within. My confidence comes from God. Like, I walk in so much faith, y'all. I promise you. And that's basically like my first 6 months of being here, and I'll keep y'all updated on what exactly am I doing now. But I have 5 more days until my fast is over. Now that I'm in South Africa, I feel like I've proven everybody wrong, and so I no longer have that feeling like I'm not good enough. I have to prove to y'all that I'm better. I have to prove that I can do this. Now it's more like, I done did all the stuff that y'all said I couldn't do. Why are you still doubting me, baby? You don't got no reason to doubt me. You can't doubt me. Get on my level, baby girl. No, but that's how I'm feeling now. But I still got a whole 2 years. And it's no longer about proving people wrong. It's more about breaking generational curses in my family. It's more about growing as a woman. And yeah, so I'll take y'all on my journey. Y'all are gonna see. I'm gonna do this video again at the end, or maybe in a couple months I'll do another video about how I'm feeling now. And then I'll definitely do that next video of a day of a Peace Corps volunteer. Y'all get to see my babies. Y'all get to see my staff at my school because they're great. But yeah, it's all smiles over here. I'm no longer hurting. I don't feel insecure about anything. I wish my ex the best. Girl, I just feel blessed. Like, I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to have this opportunity. Nothing right now can bring me down. And even if it does, y'all, just hit your girl up. Pick me back up. Call me. Text me. Send me something on Instagram. Show me some love. Like, subscribe. Hit the bell so you can see my videos every time they come through. Like, I don't know, y'all. I feel good. I'm all smiles over here.